We're here at Castlemaine Rod Shop headquarters, and today we're talking HQ-WB gearbox crossmember.
Here we actually got the Ute version. So with the HQ-WB, there's two different length crossmembers. A lot of guys don't know this. The sedan crossmember is about 6 inches wider. In front of us here, very, very straightforward. You've got a series of holes. It only picks up 2 of the holes, but we do give a bit of adjustment. So if I flip it up, you can see the series of holes here.
And you'll fit every application with these crossmembers, pretty much?
Massive. So we've got from your Holden 6-cylinder to your small block Chev, the LS base engine, and gearboxes. There's maybe not millions of gearboxes, but there is 30, 40 different types of gearbox combinations. We can cater for each one. So we have got jigs and books on all this information.
So it's generally the same crossmember. The gearbox mount is different.
Correct. So this actual tube never changes. This is exactly the same one. The end plates don't change. The location on the end plate is where it changes, and your tongue height. Driveline angle is a massive thing in cars. So if you don't get your right driveline angle, you get crazy vibrations through the car. No one wants that.
And with this product, you pretty much cater for every gearbox.
We certainly do. We might have around about 150 different combinations, engine box. The most common, it's hard to believe, it's Turbo 400. Been around 60s, still making it now. There's reproduction boxes. Everyone's putting them behind LS engines, handling over 1,000 horsepower. If you come in here and look close, as you can see on all our cross members, it'll identify exactly what it is. This one here says Ute T400. So if you're lucky enough to get it at the swap meet, find a second-hand Rod Shop cross member, look for the stamping, which will be on the tongue, flip it over, you'll have the Rod Shop tag.
One thing I have noticed with this, and I've seen it in the car at the back, and we'll go have a look shortly, but you see the arc here, exhaust pipe clearance. Everyone runs into those problems, not so much with this product.
Certainly, if you get an original crossmember and you decide to cut it up and modify it, your exhaust is going to go straight into it. This here will lead around up to a 3-inch system, straight under, out the back.
All made in-house?
Certainly, yeah. We'll give a demonstration shortly. We'll go down the back, we'll show you stamping out this. Got a big press plate that bends all up to 10mm plate. Literally everything's made in-house.
So as we said, inside is the crossmembers are made here, in-house. And we've got a big press behind us, going to press this pretty good bit of steel. It's not junk.
No, definitely not. As we have proven over the time, we've tried different samples and variations to get it correct. The only thing that does work and does press is the Australian standard stuff. So it's good to be stick to the Australian mob. And there's a couple of little tricks to getting it right, but over time we have narrowed that down.
Should we stick it in the press and get the process going?
Let's do it.
Well, that's one big, mean press. And it does it beautifully. You see this all the time, but I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty old.
It is well past my time and probably my father's too. We originally got it used to be in train line at the junctions.
Train line?
It did, that was its job for the junctions in the early day. Now it does go about 3 meters in the ground, and there was more than one crane to put it in. So there's a lot more in the ground than above.
My God. So I've just had the HQ-WB gearbox crossmember in the press. Now I've brought down to the jig. It's a multi-fit jig, so they can put whatever they want in it. Tongue heights, obviously mounting pads. It's very, very adjustable to fit most applications. Just about to be welded up. We won't leave you to it. So we've got the HQ-WB gearbox crossmember. This is in a HJ and it's got a Turbo 400 gearbox.
Yeah, we do make the crossmember for all makes and models. A couple of quick things about the crossmember. When you are fitting the crossmember, You prop it up above the rail, slide it in from front to rear, slide it in and just make sure your rails are nice and level.
I did notice, and we spoke about it inside, is the shape of them and the clearance for exhaust. I've got big hands, but I can fit my hand totally around the exhaust. Well, this 2.5 inch exhaust?
2.5 inch exhaust.
Yeah, that's a big exhaust and plenty of clearance.
Yeah, we did. We got the maximum amount of clearance for exhaust system, but still clear the floor. So extensive tool was made, but a lot of clearance around it.
You said it is a little bit tricky getting in. What's the time to fit it, do you think?
Oh, once your gearbox is in position, you've got it propped up there. You're only still a couple of minute job, but just obviously allow that it's above the rail and your rails are nice and level.
And the price point on this?
$195. All our gearbox cross members, $195.
Cheap, you do it all day. Well, if you want a gearbox cross member and you don't think we can cater for you, just take a look. Everyone wants a product like this, bolt in, no dramas, exhaust pipe clearance, and very, very strong. So make sure you get on to rodshop.com.au and get yours today.